Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match. I'm playing this time against Namek. This is my third match of the season. You're in season 46. It's the first time I think that I've played Namek. Can't recall having done so before anyway. So I guess with sewers there's technically a little bit of trashing with Fool. You can get like Flames Gift and trash 2 cards, but not really. I guess you could also get Rebuild and then trash that way, but if you're getting Rebuild, I'm not sure why you'd be bothering to trash, so... basically we don't have any... Oh, there's Forge. Okay. Missed that. Not that Sewers helps too much with that, but it is there. Right, so... I guess the first question is... Do we want to get Rebuild? So if we go for Page, then we end up playing with like Vaults, Merchants, I guess. There's not really any plus buy, there's just Forum, and then there's Forge for extra gains. Rebuild certainly doesn't need to bother with Page. Does Rebuild get Fool? I could see Rebuild getting Fool. The presence of Silk Road definitely makes Rebuild worse, but Silk Road is not very good. And it seems like a slow board to play like an engine type thing. You could just play like a money deck with Page, I guess. I'm really not confident in either playing Rebuild or skipping it. It's pretty... Well, I guess the question is, are we gonna open with a silver either way? If so, we can just buy the silver and then defer that decision a little bit. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that we have Lucky Coin. That does make Rebuild look better, because we're going to have a little bit more money in our deck. Namek does not want any silvers. Interesting. I think I am going to go for Rebuild. Maybe I should have gotten a Fool. But I don't know. I've just got Forum on the board. Forum could... Well, probably we just end up buying Duchies at the point at which we don't want more rebuilds. We could get a Fool here. a little surprising, a little disappointing not to hit 5 with so many silvers on my deck, but oh, I have 4 silvers. Well, that and not seeing a rebuild either. Should pay attention to arena as well. Like, we might want to... The points from discarding for that could be pretty relevant. I think I am going to pick up a Fool because that presents an opportunity there. 7, huh? I guess we're just going to take another rebuild. It could be correct to go for Forum already, I guess. Like, we've taken a lot of silvers. The idea there is that, you know, eventually we're going to be able to buy provinces, not just rebuild into them. And certainly be more reliable at being able to buy duchy. But I could see it being correct Forum, but I don't know. We did that. I'm going to take one more rebuild. Coins. It's annoying. I guess I'll take a merchant. Probably. This has been a really annoying distribution. My shuffle 4-7-4. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get a merchant. Oh, come on! What the heck? Alright, we've got 2 duchies in our discard and an estate in our hand. That's really annoying because I want to be trashing this estate. Boy, this distribution has just been kind of appalling. We're still gonna go ahead and play the rebuild because it's pretty silly not to, but it's definitely annoying. I guess I'm going to take another merchant here. I mean, I could take a Silk Road. But that's basically like taking an estate because it's got to like get up to duchy. I don't really want to add. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Taking Silk Road seems foolish. Oh my gosh. Ugh. What did... I just cannot... This is our only duchy now, right? I mean, we're going to name province anyway, but I think it's guaranteed that we hit the estate. Really like to hit 5. Okay. I might... might consider not playing this fool and just taking the arena points here. I still haven't hit 5. I guess the fool is not helping me in that respect, but like, what the heck? Plenty of silver in my deck. It should be happening. I haven't drawn any of my merchants. Yeah, it's probably better for me to take the arena points than to play the fool. Probably. Given I don't know that it's going to help me. Like, I don't know that I'm going to get a coin from it. I mean, look at Sun's Gift, Moon's Gift, Earth's Gift, Flame, Sky, Swamp. So that's 6 boons that don't give coin. He hasn't seen wins. Which would also potentially do it. Well, in the meantime. All right, so now I have 2 provinces and a duchy. There is a reasonable chance here. Very reasonable chance. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna play the fool. I think at this point we're just taking duchy. Okay, well, we're gonna get to buy province here. That's good. What's less good is that we might not get to play rebuild. So we're gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We discard one of these for a boon. Okay, that's not really what I was looking for. Wait, what? Four, 5, 6. Oh, what did I do? How did that... Did I math that wrong? Wait, why do I only have... Oh, I double counted my merchant. Oh my god. Ugh! That's really bad. That's really bad. I just totally screwed that up. Okay, well, we can discard duchy here. I can't believe I did that. I was like, oh, the merchant's worth 1 per silver rather than... Jeez. That was such a bad discard. I could have just gotten a province. Could have just gotten a province, and I don't know if that's going to cost me this game, but it might. Boy, my brain is not firing on all cylinders, I guess. Certainly wouldn't be surprised if it cost me the game anyway. A silver. Well, oh no, wait, we can get another duchy here. Okay, so we discard this rebuild and buy another duchy. We gain as many points as if we play the rebuild. We also set ourselves up better for Silk Road. I think I'm going to do that. That's just silver, that's whatever. Imagine, though, if I had 3 more points and there were 2 provinces and 2 duchies instead of 3 provinces and 1 duchy. I would sure be in a better position. Sure be in a better position. Now, if my opponent buys province here, I mean, I do have 2 rebuilds in hand, so I can turn... I should win in that case. So maybe I'm fine anyway. There's some chance discarding this province gets me to be able to buy duchy as well. I don't think it's likely, but I can buy Silk Road, so... Yeah, maybe my position is better than I... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get to do that. But maybe my position is better than I was thinking it was. I mean, my opponent has a forge, so, like, in theory, they could double province. They do that... That gets them to 39. Then I... Yeah, then I probably just lose. So I guess I have to hope that they can't do that. They're not likely to be able to. Like, they've got 7 cards in hand right now. I don't know how much draw they have left, if they have any. But... like... forging into province and buying province seems like pretty tough here. Especially because the costs don't work out super nicely. I guess, like, Forum Silver would be a thing you could turn into province. So if you got, like, Forum Silver and a Gold Silver, Silver, something like that. Forum Silver, Gold, Silver, Silver, Forge would be 6 cards. So that's doable. There's also the merchants in play, so I guess they don't even need the second silver. So yeah, it's pretty doable, but I don't actually know how big their discard pile is. Looks like it's fairly large, so they may well not have stuff in hand. I don't know. That's clearly the out for them. And if they hit that and I'm down by 8 points, I don't know how much Silk Roads are worth for me. That's the thing. I've had to keep better track. So let's see. I milled 3 estates into duchies and then 2 duchies into provinces. I've also bought several duchies. I haven't ever bought province. So I only have 2 provinces? Is that right? Which means I have 19 points from that. Can't be right. Oh, arena. 15 points from duchies. 5 duchies. Okay, so 5 duchies and 2 provinces. 7 green cards, so Silk Road's still only worth 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you wouldn't probably play Treasure Hunter if you had Forge in hand, because that would be a great card to forge. Oh, never mind. But, yeah, I was going to say, there's no way... Okay, buys a duchy. That makes sense. It makes things a little bit more difficult for me. So if I mill 2 provinces... So right now, I have 2 provinces. My opponent has 3, right? Because that's 5 provinces. And then... if 3 provinces for 18 points, plus 8 is 24, plus 2 duchies. Huh, they have 2 duchies? That surprises me. When did they take another duchy? Remember that ever happening? I don't think it did, so I must be doing something wrong. There's only 5 estates in the trash, actually, so... Yeah, 3 provinces is 18. 8 is 26. I can't math. Plus 1 is 27. Okay, right. So they have 3 provinces and 1 duchy. So Silk Road is worth 1 point. So if I mill 2 provinces, that puts me at 37. Then I buy a Silk Road, that puts me at 39. They get 1 province, they're at 36. They cannot catch me, so far as I can tell. So I think that should be fine. Mill is the wrong word, because I'm going to be... exchanging duchies. Yeah, I think they just needed to double province there to have a chance. Not really sure why they weren't able to. Like, the forge play was a little weird, but I can't even afford Silk Road here. Not that it matters, I think. Let's see why it would. All right. Well, it worked out in the end, despite my terrible blunder. And I was second player. Cool. All right. Skipped page and everything, man. So we got some thinning on this board. Church Doctor, Bounty Hunter. The draw situation is a little bit more challenging. I mean, it's there, but it's not trivial. The village situation is procession and acting troop, both of which have their limitations. I think we want to get a bounty hunter anyway. Probably church. We process smithies, they turn into artificers, which is not bad. But maybe it's better to just play with acting troop. Like, I'm gonna get a smithy anyway. This is interesting. How much do we want to set aside with this church? Like, we could set aside nothing and pick up an artificer. We could set aside 2 and pick up an acting troupe. Artificer right now isn't going to do a whole lot, so we aren't increasing our hand size. I mean, I guess gaining smithies with it is fine. Getting acting troops is fine too. I'm wondering if I should just get an acting troop. I think I will. Maybe I'll get an artificer here. Oh, hey, you can lurk acting troops. That's exciting. Well, all right, that's something we need to keep in mind. That might just be... You can also lurk back the cards you process. Oh, okay, that I wasn't even thinking about that. That does change things. We're definitely going to need to get a lurker. Hopefully we draw our artificer this turn and we can... do stuff with that. Nope. Okay. Well, I want a lurker, so I guess I'm going to set aside 3 cards going into when I'm going to have my artificer anyway. So we have bounty hunt at a copper now, so we pretty indifferent to trashing estate versus copper, I guess. But I mean, obviously copper can pay for things, so there's that. We might just want the 1 lurker, and that's it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna... We've got our smithy there. We probably want to top deck another acting troop. We could also play this bounty hunter as an otter. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Work that back. Do we want another artificer? Another lurker or procession? Like, ideally we can artificer for lurker, like that's pretty easy to do. Do want a procession. Maybe we should take another artificer first. Right, so here we can like do stuff, hopefully. Still a troop in the trash. Troop in the trash. Troop in the trash. But yeah, it's definitely... This turn, we definitely want to pick up a procession. We might also want to lead on Smithy. But maybe not, because if we want to top deck something with the Artificer. I feel like using the lurkers to trash and then gain is not actually very good here. Compared to just like processing and or trashing your acting troops and then it that way. Yeah, I think. So what are we drawing towards if we lead on the Smithy? Another Artificer, if nothing else. I think the second lurker right now isn't super helpful because there's only one card in the trash. What I really want to do is like be able to process Smithy and then lurk the Smithy back, but I don't have the capability to do that just yet. So I think I'm going to lead on Smithy. Play Artificer. I'm gonna top deck a Procession. No, we don't. That doesn't make sense. We're gonna top deck a Smithy. I'm gonna lurk an Acting Troop. We do have. I wonder if I should be uttering this. We do have another troop in here, and as well as the Smithy. The alternative is to play the Church, set aside nothing, and buy Lurker, probably. I'm gonna do this. Don't really want to trigger a shuffle now, though. Bounty hunt the Artificer, gain another Artificer. I mean, how many cards did I discard with this? 4 coppers. Yeah, so I have like 4 coppers, a Smithy, and Acting Troop. I mean, I guess I could play the Artificer and then bounty hunt, or like play this as Otter. Play the Artificer. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Top deck of Procession, by a Lurker. Okay. Exciting stuff. Got 2 Lurkers now. 2 troops in the trash. Definitely going to process Smithy here and then lurk it back. I feel like I'm not trashing so much, but maybe we'll get there eventually. It's hard. Gotta keep drawing. It just feels anti-tempo to like trash too much, I guess. But maybe we'll get enough draw this turn that we can afford to. I don't know. Huh. I mean, that works. Possessing Smithy seems a lot better, but you know. Another procession. By Bounty Hunter. Hello, Artificer. Surely out of draw now, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're gonna lead on Processing Smithy. We want to lurk that back, certainly, but we all, let's see, we want to top deck another procession. And we want to gain something else with this lurker. I guess, or sorry, Artificer. I guess we could gain another acting troop. Oh, I didn't find any of my draw. Need to get at least one Smithy back. Question is, can I afford to gain the other one back, or do I need to gain another acting troop? I do have another acting troop in here. I'm gonna take this Smithy. Okay. It's getting to the point where we're gonna have to start thinking about getting some insurance points. You play. Well, it'd be good to play this acting troop. Good to take the last Artificer. I don't know if it would be good to take another Lurker, especially on top of my deck. I mean, we can always play it as Otter, I guess, but 9 cards is probably more than my opponent can go through, especially since, well, they can process Lurker into Acting Troop, I guess. So they have 3 Lurkers. They process Lurker. Yeah, that actually looks pretty bad. Too bad I don't have 8 coins. I could buy Province. I guess I could play this Acting Troop as Otter and then buy Province. Let's do that. Gotta make sure that we can stave off inevitable defeat. Maybe it's not inevitable, but there's a real risk there anyway. It's awkward because I only have 1 villager. I do have at least 1, maybe 2 acting troops in my deck. Maybe just the 1. Probably just the 1. Yeah, definitely just 1. Okay. That's not great. And this is not a great starting hand either. Alright, Process Artificer. It's not scary. What is scary is that if I don't draw into something useful here, I could easily have a turn where my opponent lowers piles, and then I don't really do anything, and then they can strike for the win. I mean, we'll see whether they pick up any points. That'll have an effect. Alright, there goes the last Artificer. Yeah, if I just like draw coppers off the top of my deck. I guess if that happens, I will at least be able to buy Province. While bounty hunting a Province out of my deck as well. So, I mean, that's not like the worst turn ever. It might even be better than one that involves me just like drawing a smithy with no, no procession, no acting troop, and then I like can't really do anything with it. I mean, potentially I can also like Artificer for acting troop, play something. If I like draw exactly like smithy, say no troop, no procession with my Artificer, I can gain an acting troop. No, I can't. No, I can. Yeah. That would work. Assessing a lurker. Low on villagers. It does not have any acting troops. Oh, okay. Being a lurker. Right. Being two lurkers. Oh. Just to play them as otters? Okay. Hopefully Namek does not have acting troop in hand. This that would I mean they're much more likely to have it than not, but there's 7 cards left for pile out. There's no way Namek is doing that right now, but and given my starting hand, I can't imagine that I'm going to be capable of reaching for that either. But it's going to be an ever-present threat for sure. It's like you get, you process some lurkers. You can obviously trash 2 troops, gain a troop. That's 3 cards. Process another lurker, trash 2 lurkers, gain a troop. Now all you have to do is buy a lurker or whatever. It's like artificer for a lurker. It's not far at all. I have to imagine Namek will take a province here, just because, like, game is so close to ending. Definitely has troop in hand now. Can't imagine turning the deck over makes too much sense. 4 cards in the discard, I guess that's not so bad, actually, depending on whether Namek has any draw left. They probably still have, no, they trashed their smithy. Okay, so they don't have that. They don't have actions to play otters, although they could, they're acting troop. I don't know why they would particularly want to do that, though. Okay. Drew a copper. All right. So looking at 6 coins before we potentially play an otter. We use the artificer. What do we do? I mean, we pretty much have to gain an acting troop. So we could do that. We could discard 3, gain an acting troop, otter, play the acting troop, otter again. I mean, if I find my processions and my lurkers, I could win off that. All I need to buy is a state. It seems like that might be what I just need to try to do. Possess acting troop. That make any sense? Gain a 4. I can gain a procession. I could gain an island. Maybe that does make sense. Unfortunately, so I guess we're going to otter this. We don't have enough to top deck a procession for our smithy. I guess we probably just play it. We could play an artificer. I mean, we could gain 2 lurkers. That's not going to be enough. We play artificer first is going to be the question. Played 1 procession. I think I only have 2 and my opponent has 3, but I'm not positive. Plays procession. Yeah, they have 3. So I only have 1 in those 9 cards. I mean, if we want to process lurker, we want to double process lurker, we're going to have to gain 1 with artificer. So I guess we're going to start with the smithy. There's a lurker. We can get the procession now, but that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. Do it now. Draw it with the Artificer. But then that's the end of our turn, so that doesn't really help. Do this. We're, I think, out of Artificers. This is not working out. I mean, we've got enough to buy Province. Maybe we should just do that. Well, I mean, presumably we will have enough is maybe the way I should say it. We need one more coin. Actually, maybe that isn't even a fair assumption. I discarded 2 coppers. I think I have 1 more copper down here. So it's probable, but there's just no way I'm lining up 2 processions with 2 lurkers at this point. I don't think that is possible. So unless I draw a procession with this Artificer, then maybe I can do it. Nope. Okay. So I need to do what? I need to afford Province, which means I need to draw 1 more time. Do I want to use this Artificer? Probably not. I'm going to end up drawing the procession now, and it's going to be terrible. I don't know what to do about that. I can't even... Yeah, I've got to, like... To do this. Process acting troop again. So that last card is copper. Great. If we were to draw through, we got 4 cards in our discard. Process acting troop. Let's take villagers. We lurk. I don't know what we lurk. The problem is we're going to trigger a terrible shuffle. We're gonna have. I mean, we could take a procession instead of an island. I guess that's probably what we got to do. Process the island, like that's fine. So that's. All right. So now we want to lurk something. We lurk. Lurker. Smithy. Smithy seems like a good thing to have. Okay, we've got Procession Smithy on top, so that's good. We gained 9 points. So that should be non-trivial for my opponent to catch while emptying piles, I hope. Wow, gains a lurker, just like that. Okay. Just going for it, I guess. And if I had not bottom decked procession there, maybe I would have had a shot, but at emptying piles, I mean. I guess maybe they feel like they have to go for it. I don't know if that's the case. They've got to get like province duchy or province island estate or something. Just like they went for that without knowing that they were going to have any draw, like that they were, you know, coming in, right? Which is the thing that is surprising. No smithies. I mean, you can otter obviously, but like you don't know that you have any processions coming up in that. Like you're discarding all these cards. I don't know. It seems really aggressive to me, but maybe it'll work out for Namek. They have no acting troops in their deck except for the one that they just gained from processing. So they're going to run out of actions soon as well. And like they've got to hit, you know, at some point they have to artificer for points. They can't just buy points. So I feel like they're not going to make it, but I guess we'll see. Because, you know, the processing cards to do otter isn't like that much draw. I mean, it's draw, but it's not a ton of draw, and I don't know if it's going to get their hand size big enough to let them like cycle all the way back around, have enough actions, because they're going to like have to reduce hand size by playing acting troops to keep playing cards. And they're down to one villager, so unless they're just playing like artificer, which they might be because they have a lot of artificers, but like, so I mean, I expect them to be able to hit province probably, although they're going to have to discard like the coppers that they draw in order to take like duchy or whatever. So duchy's got to be the most efficient thing. I mean, unless they can process into island, I guess. They've played 2 of their 3 processions. There's just 1 acting troop left, so they're almost done with that. I don't doubt. Actually, I guess it's not. I mean, they presumably have another lurker, but yeah, okay, there it goes. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes some sense, I guess. But 4 cards in hand. They've played 1, 2, 3, 4 artificers. I think they have 6. I mean, they might make it. It's going to be close. Maybe I needed to take that island rather than the procession. If I'd taken the island, I'd have 2 islands in my hand, which would not be great. But I would also have 17 points. I do believe... Okay. It's an interest. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I should have taken another island, I guess. Well, that's how it goes. All right. Looks like hand size related sadness here. Like you'd like to get an inventor megaturn, but you just can't play all those inventors because you can't get them all into your hand. So, Do we want to play with some inventors? I mean, probably. There's lots of cheap cards that we don't mind gaining. Open with inventor? Maybe? We want to get... a junk dealer. And a treasurer, probably. I think inventor, like at least one inventor looks pretty good. Spam like border guards and vagrants. Nothing else. I think I'm gonna go inventor silver. Maybe it should be double silver and just make sure we hit 5. Inventor's basically a copper. Yeah, in retrospect, given that I processed the troop and I had a bunch of villagers, I should have taken the island, not the procession, because like I didn't necessarily need to not just play otters. So that was an error on my part. Had I done that, I don't think namek had the ability to empty piles and take a points lead. Anyway, yeah, I think we're just gonna go double silver and make sure we can hit 5. All right, I'll pick up the inventor here. Hopefully, namek gets punished for opening inventor by not being able to afford. Junk dealer. I do think I want junk dealer over treasurer here because I want to trash shelters. Trash shelters. That's surprisingly annoying to say. Not really an ideal money distribution here. That's a lot of inventors at this point in the game. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, at least we can get a border guard. But yeah, our junk dealer is not going to find a shelter, I can tell you that. Okay, well, maybe it is. Anyway, I'm going to take a treasurer. I don't really believe in the mass inventors. Like, you just can't play enough of them. I mean, I'll probably get at least one more inventor, but... Hey! Hey! Oh. We just go ahead and take treasurer here. We get to gain one... We don't gain as many cards. We get to trash an extra card. What are we looking to buy here? In doesn't really do anything for us this turn. as a purchase. But it does if we... Well, no, because we don't have another terminal down there. We only got the 2 terminals. Nah. I mean, we could invent an inventor and then buy an in, and then we could have in treasurer inventor. Yeah. Okay. I guess we are going to want a pawn at some point, probably, for plus buy, but right now, I'd rather just have border guard. All right, so only doing that. I think we just want another border guard. Do we want another junk dealer? Do we want another? This doesn't really seem like the right time for another inn, although I guess we don't have to shuffle the inn itself in, although maybe we should. I mean, we don't have any like terminals to speak of down there as a thing. We can just shuffle in, you know, some border guards or one inventor, junk dealer. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Junk dealer, border guard, inventor. I'll go ahead and shuffle in the inn as well. We could just stop here, but I guess I might as well play the inn. Okay, well, playing this inn doesn't seem amazing. I wonder if I want to take another treasurer. I might. Second treasury even better than gold, though. Not that I can afford gold, but like... I don't know. This board is really quite awkward. Quite awkward. I guess I'm going to take another trip. If I could afford gold, I might well just buy gold there, but can't. So, won't. When you're discarding all of your inventors, you do have to wonder what the point was. Other junk dealer. Well. Could take the key here. And then I could buy a gold or crop rotation, I guess. I think I do want to take the key. I mean, I don't really expect to be greening immediately here, but maybe it makes sense to apply crop rotation while I have actual 6 as opposed to like inventor 6 that isn't actually 6. Oh, this is a hand. I guess now I probably am buying gold. I guess I probably should have taken gold last turn, given that I was about to shuffle and crop rotation isn't doing anything for me yet, but I don't know. I don't know how to play this board, I think that's clear. Fortunately, I'm not at this point convinced that my opponent does either. I wonder if we ever get pawn. I mean, Vagrant doesn't do anything right now, I guess. Well, there's 1 in whatever chance that it pulls Necropolis, I suppose. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, unless you get a crop rotation off, the most inventors you can play in a turn is 3. My opponent has 4 in their deck. I mean, granted, they're not going to get them all into hand at once anyway, so like in that sense, it's fine. But like, I don't know. If you do get your crop rotation off, then you should be able to play 4, right? Because each village you play, whether it's in or Necropolis, reduces your hand size by 1. So if you have 5 cards, you play 2 villages, you got 3 actions, you play 3 inventor. And and you have no money. Unless you... Nope, you would just have no money. There's no way. Junk dealer reduces hand size. Oasis reduces hand size. Treasure reduces hand size and takes up your terminal space. Pawn, if you're taking coin, reduces hand size. Or is taking up your terminal space. So yeah. And so yeah, you play 3 inventors and can't buy anything. I'm starting to think maybe even the second inventor on my part was a mistake. Just doesn't do anything here. My opponent is certainly playing cards, but I'm not sure that they're getting anywhere. I mean, they've got the border guard artifact, so that's nice. And they are thinner at this point because of the extra junk dealers. But yeah, I'm starting to think that the plus buy is like a pipe dream. Like, how are we going to get a hand where we're taking advantage of that? I mean, they've certainly got the ability to push piles. I think at this point, actually, no, wait, that can't be right. Can it? No, I've trashed 2 coppers and they trashed 4. Yeah, so they're 2 cards thinner. Yeah, Vagrant. It's about what you can do. I guess I play this in. Yeah. We can invent Vagrant by province. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with my position. I think my opponent is thinner, but I think their deck is worse. Less capable of doing anything relevant. Like, they can gain a lot of cheap cards, but it doesn't really translate into anything meaningful, I think. They're almost out of copper. So they also have trashed their necropolis, which I would like to do. Maybe we'll get the chance this turn. My opponent's hand is withered into almost nothing here. No, they get the treasure. Well, I don't. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we can take the necropolis, trash it. The province. If I can keep provincing, I'll be in pretty good shape. I've also got crop rotation and my opponent doesn't. That helps. They probably will manage to take the key from me this turn, which is going to be annoying, although I do have another treasure coming up. I can take it back. But yeah, I think the inventor stuff, I was distracted by shiny. I mean, maybe one inventor is good here just to like stuff border guards in your deck, but I probably should have spent more time buying silver, gold. Dealer is a silver. Oh no. They haven't trashed any of their 3 junk dealers, right? They're down to that one copper, I believe, is the last one. Yeah, there's the key. Just want the vagrant, I think. Well, I guess we can. No, wait. If we play inventor, let's cost 7. We want to take the key. I guess we're not going to. Play inventor, gain a vagrant. Play treasure, gain a copper. And buy province. Oh, gain a silver. It's better. I don't know if I would have done anything differently if I'd known I was going to have that option. Or remembered would be the better way to say it. Like maybe it was. I guess there's not really anything else to do. No. Would very much like to get the key back this turn. Feels like I'm putting this game out of reach. 3 provinces to 0, and there is plus buy, but boy, getting double province here just seems impossible. Double duchy, sure. Especially with inventors, you can. Although my opponent has now trashed 3 of their inventors. They had 4, now they have 1. So they're not going to be spamming duchies that way. They've got like 7 border guards, but who cares? Damn. Gotta take copper. Did not want to see both of my treasures with none of my ends there. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter, but crop rotation is finally going to kick in here. A little bit lucky to keep finding the horn. Yeah, with crop rotation this turn, I mean, we don't have our treasures. We're going to have an inventor down here, I think. Second inventor. We also have a junk dealer. So, pretty good shot to hit province, I would say. Played 1 silver, so we've got 2 more silvers coming up. Yeah, pretty much guaranteed to hit province, I think. Especially because we saw a couple provinces last turn, so there's like at most 1 province in those 8 cards. No, there's no provinces because we just bought 1. Well, we gotta take the... Oh, no, we don't. Oh, no, that is province. All right, well, we want to cycle back towards other stuff. So it is guaranteed that we can hit province if we... Well, we could also invent a vagrant. Maybe that's better, playing border guard. Maybe it's not better because of crop rotation. I don't know. Wait, what now? Why? This game is almost over. Just, like, resign. Come on. Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, this is totally over. We've got a 3 province lead on a board where even hitting double duchy is non-trivial. I mean, it's doable. I've got guaranteed province in hand, so it doesn't even matter. So just, anytime, come back and let's finish this game. Let me get some water. Oh, okay. We got the resign. Very good. So maybe I would be up 3-0 if I hadn't kind of screwed up the end of game 2, but that's okay. We still broke serve again, so we've still got the advantage. All right. So there's Cathedral. Probably going to want that. There's no plus actions. So... Boy, Margrave into Cathedral, though, that seems pretty rough. I mean, there's Archive, and that can help. And you're not going to play Margrave every turn because there's no plus actions. So I guess it's still correct to go Cathedral, probably. Still. Kind of scary. Yeah, we're hitting 5 next turn. I'm getting a Margrave. And as we're player 1, there's a good chance we're going to be playing our Margrave first, and that'll be good. Very good. Lurker. I don't know about that. Here I think I'm taking Archive. I mean, it could be second Margrave, but I think with Archive... No, I think I just want Archive. We are going to get a second Margrave at some point, just not now. Also, if my opponent plays Margrave, I'm going to be sad. So there's that. As it is, it's going to miss the shuffle. Okay. Damn. Through the Archive. I think I just want a gold. We're going to need gold for sure. Alright, I'm surely getting Margrave this turn. Yeah, I mean, Lurker's giving you extra gains, but the further reducing your hand size bit just seems pretty not great to me. Oh, I want Lurker. And, like, honestly, gaining action cards on this board is, like, not that important. So next 5 is probably second Margrave. At some point, we're going to start buying coppers, I guess. Not just because of Cathedral, but because if we get more Archives, we're going to, like, want to have enough cards that actually does anything. Three Lurkers. Wow. Jeez. Second Margrave or another gold. Honestly, take the gold. If I can get to the point, which I probably won't, but if I can get to the point where I'm playing like, or able to buy like Archive Silver, Margrave Silver, or something like that before we start provincing, that'll be nice. I think this is going to be the turn where we're doing something like that. Hopefully we find our Margrave with our Archive. So trash copper. We're going to have 8 coins in hand as it is. We also, of course, have to look at groundskeepers at some point. Was not considering the fact that I was about to get Margrave for some reason. All right, I think... I mean, we did just set aside 2 cards with the Archive. I wonder if it's correct. Not get the second Margrave and just get another Archive. I think it is. So we're gonna go Archive Silver. Okay, so I don't... Maybe I don't care about... No, I do. Okay. So... yeah, we're going to do this. Oh, I didn't... I forgot that I was going to be doing that. All right, I don't think we really need another Archive right now. I think... I'm going to be pulling gold copper next turn and then copper the turn after that. I'm wondering about already getting groundskeepers. We go like groundskeeper silver. I think I'm going to do that. All right, we're guaranteed to find our Margrave here. So if we get Margraved, I guess if we don't get Margraved, then we're not. I guess, I don't know, maybe we're never going to be buying copper because we're going to be buying silver, but I guess we'll see. They're like not buying anything. Seems like an awkward place to be. All right. Another groundskeeper. We just take province already? Take... I think so. We're not gonna be able to do that every turn because we're gonna like bleed money as a cathedral, but I don't think like there's going to be a sustainable deck where you play like a whole bunch of groundskeepers and then buy green because you're just going to like bleed your green cards. I mean, I could be wrong. But not green cards. You're going to bleed, like, you're going to eventually like be trashing your groundskeepers. I guess if you have the lurkers, you can lurk them back, but like, it's like so hand size negative. I mean, there's a groundskeeper in the trash. I don't know why this isn't just like pick up the groundskeeper. I mean, I guess if you don't need the groundskeepers yet, you could like trash another one, but whatever. Yay, you drew 3 groundskeepers. All right, we got a copper coming in, right? So. Yay, buying copper. Sad we drew our archive. Dead. We got 10 coins. I think here I am just going to go double groundskeeper. All right, we're going to be trashing a silver here. I mean, in retrospect, I probably should have taken a groundskeeper over that province. Right, I'd have more groundskeeper. Yay. We're going to play groundskeeper first here because we want to like... Those are cards we would prefer to set aside relative to what's in here for the most part. Like, I don't want to set aside the groundskeepers, really. So we're going to end up splitting the groundskeepers if we pick up a groundskeeper here, so that's totally fine. Okay, we probably need silver more than we need groundskeeper right now. Well, maybe we... yeah. So here I think we're going to go groundskeeper estate. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we needed... Okay, we want to trash this estate, so we want to keep that. Keep the groundskeepers in hand, so I guess we're doing this. We're gonna have turns now where we're gonna do things like buy estate silver, stuff like that. I wouldn't rule out that I'm gonna be trashing my province at some point either. Having both of the archives on the same timer is not ideal, but probably wouldn't have made sense not to not play one last turn. Or turn before, whenever it was. Oh wow, they didn't even get any groundskeepers into play. Ugly. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my situation here. Those lurkers are just bad. You should be trashing the lurkers. Like, what do you want lurkers for? You have 3 lurkers. It's ridiculous. Somehow I've only trashed 1 silver. That's actually kind of remarkable. Actually, I'm gonna take a gold, so we're gonna have. Yeah, we'll just take the groundskeeper. So, is there any particular pile that we're meant to push here, or we got 10 coins? Like, we can buy double duchy. We could also just buy double estate. Like, does it matter which one we do? Other than it feels worse to trash a duchy. We could go province estate. I guess that's probably the way to go. Because if we can keep the province around, that'll be nice. Honestly, if we can't, it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Good start so far. See if we can break serve 3 times in a row. Way the otter again. And that is the draw, I guess, with Coin of the Realm. It's not no draw. Not a lot of draw. Well, there's also Shepherd, but with shelters, so that's not great. I mean, maybe we get Shepherd later. Trashing is Temple and Monastery. I guess Border Guard does help line up Shepherd draw somewhat. Do we want a Temple? Temple's pretty good at trashing at shelters. So I think so. There's also Horn of Plenty. So like from a payload standpoint, like that's the ideal situation, is that we're doing a Horn Megaturn thing. To do that, I don't know. That's going to be tough. Are there even... Yeah, I mean, I guess there's enough uniques that are playable that we can do that. Oh, there's also Squire for actions, but that is not... That's not draw positive with Otter. I mean, I guess technically neither is Coin of the Realm, but it's like off cycle, so it's a little weird. There's Prince, right? So we could... And we can even Horn for Prince, which makes it like more viable. So we could Prince of Border Guard or something. Yeah, I think I do take a Temple. We can draw with our Necropolis. Make 2 of our shelters miss the shuffle, which isn't necessarily what we actually want to do. And if we draw the Temple, that's pretty friggin' sad. There is a 1/3 chance that we do. If we don't draw the Temple, we hit at least 4 and maybe 5. Our chance to hit 5 is not great. It's 2/3 times 3/5. So 2/5, 40% chance to hit 5. 1/3 chance to draw our Temple dead. Yeah, that doesn't sound amazing. Getting that Horn of Plenty early is really nice, I will say. Maybe I should play for the upside since my opponent was able to get away with it. Okay. Sometimes things just work out. I pick up a Border Guard here. Woo. We can draw with this Necropolis safely. Nothing that we can draw dead here. So that's good. Probably never trash Necropolis. Between Horn and Otter, it's useful to have in the deck. So we will have, let's see, 2 coppers, 3 coppers, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have pasture, right? So we'll be able to get a card costing up to 3, and that might just be another border guard. I mean, we could pick up a silver. Like, we are going to want to be able to get, I guess, well, I mean, in theory, Horn is how we want to gain Prince if we're going to do that. Four coins, just kidding. So we get 2 4s here. We take a Squire. We could take the other Temple and play it as Otter. I mean, honestly, that's not terrible. Shepherd has 2 cards to target, so we could take a Shepherd. Like, and then just play it as Otter if it doesn't coincide with whatever. I think we'll take the Shepherd. Probably we're gonna need some villages. Maybe that should be Squire. Probably better than taking a 2-point temple over terminaling. Monasteries are reasonable to pick up too. Maybe I should have taken a monastery instead. I don't know. I mean, monastery is better if I can draw and line it up with gainers, so it's a little unclear. Well, we don't have anything to discard here, although we could take it for unique, the Shepherd for uniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could gain another Horn if we take the Shepherd. I guess that might be worth it. We can't buy anything if we play the Temple for trashing. We could play the Temple for draw. And we really kind of need a monastery. How important? I mean, we have some bad cards down here too, right? Overgrown Estate is mostly what I'm thinking of, admittedly. Some copper. Okay, we can figure out what we have specifically. Overgrown Estate, copper... Or sorry, Overgrown Estate, Necropolis, pasture, 2 coppers, and a Squire. Yeah, I don't know that drawing into that is really going to make a lot of sense. Let's trash. I would have liked to get a monastery there, but I couldn't get both a Horn and a monastery. I think getting the Horn is better. So this is both of my villages that I'm potentially gonna miss the shuffle. It's probably fine. All right. Should we take a monastery? Yeah, I think so. Same hand. I guess that's not terribly surprising. I wonder if we want to trigger a shuffle here. Probably not, because then the temple is never going to collide with Evergreen Estate. Like another border guard. I don't have any coins of the realm, but it occurs to me that we might want to disable autoplay on that, or smartask, whatever, so that we can pull it off for horn purposes if we need to, if we gain one, which we haven't yet, but right. I think we just want a border guard at this point. I don't know that we ever really want to take temple for points, given like the way this board works. It's pretty small potatoes. It is going to be slow to get the horn stuff up and running, though, for sure. We're going to have to do it by gaining some green cards that we can use with Shepherd, really. Because the otter stuff doesn't increase hand size. I mean, it does get uniques into play, so you can potentially have a turn where you play like village otter, village otter, village otter, and then, you know, a bunch of horns and have a bunch of uniques that way. So there's, I mean, oh man. Well, we got to take over an estate, I guess. Probably want to take the monastery here. 5. Go ahead and draw with this. Okay, so we can take 2 more horns. That might be a little bit too many. I'm thinking about like getting a cartographer. I'm gonna do that. Getting 1 more horn, I guess. And then we'll take another border guard. That was, I mean, that was honestly, that was pretty lucky. I just didn't want to collide Overgrown Estate with Temple that way, but it was a pretty lucky turn on the whole. I shouldn't complain. Piles are already low, so at least 2 piles are. Okay, so I lost the horn split 6-4. I don't know that that's the end of the world. Ooh. Well, I'm second guessing about the temple thing. It's like, it's not easy to hit province with these horns. Piles are low too. I mean, only 2 piles, but there's a lot of gains to be had. I'll take another cartographer. And I guess mostly we just want to line stuff up, so I guess we're going to take a border guard. I guess we'll trash this temple since we have another temple now. It's another good reason to take it. So yeah, I mean, piles are low. This is probably got to be horn, although we do have a shepherd down there. Maybe it is pasture. Okay, so we're gonna play cartographer to draw border guard. And border guard's gonna draw Overgrown Estate. Probably. I think we just discard all of this. Discard horn. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna draw 4 cards off the shepherd. We discard nothing. Okay, let's look at uniques. Border guard, cartographer, squire, shepherd, pasture, horn, necropolis is 7. 1 short. Temple's down there. Okay, that's 8. I think we discard nothing. Take Overgrown Estate. Do that. We do that. We do that and that. So we have... we could just drive piles like crazy. We have 5 gains. I don't think that's going to make a whole lot of sense. We'd also just blow our wad on provinces. We take 1 province. We could take like province, shepherd, trash, overgrown estate, and top deck at least province, shepherd. Maybe we just end up top decking 2 provinces if we do the shepherd. We also lose a lot of our gains if we blow all of our horns right now. I mean, I think at least 1 province is a good idea. I think it's too late for Prince. Take a province. A shepherd. Province. Take another province. 2 shepherds. 3 provinces. I think that's a reasonable distribution. And then a coin of the realm, I think. We could also just buy an estate. But no, I don't think that makes sense. Maybe it should be a squire. There's a if we buy an estate, we monastery trash this overgrown estate. There is we're gonna have 4 green cards and a shepherd. If we draw that shepherd, we're in deep trouble. But if we don't draw the shepherd, we're in great shape. I think I'm gonna risk it. Yes. All right, let's go. If my opponent has the draw to like get all their stuff in hand, I should just lose here, but maybe they don't. They don't have their other coin in the realm on the mat, which is good. So I don't think they have the draw to do it. They do have a lot of border guards, but border guard, coin, squire, shepherd, horn is only 5 uniques. They've got to get some more stuff into play. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get like multiple more provinces here. Like now that I have 1 horn and like no real economy in my tech to speak of. I've got draw, but I don't have money. I can play squire to gain silver, and that'll help a little bit, but I probably should have thought about that a little bit more. I don't have like the gains to really push piles, even though like they're low, because I don't have I mean, I can buy like I can probably push on estates, honestly. I need more shepherds. Yeah, I'm gonna need to like I'm gonna definitely need a squire for silver. And the advantage I'm going to have is that I'm going to draw. So like I'm basically relying on that my opponent does not have the draw to like actually do stuff that gets them points, and then like over the course of a couple of turns I can Like, I don't know. It might not work. I might have overcommitted with this. Wasn't really thinking about how little economy I had in my deck, and now I'm wondering if that was just stupid. If I squire for silver, buy gold, and not buy gold, horn for gold, buy silver, something like that. That I'd have 8. Border guard, coin, squire, shepherd, copper, horn is 6. So they're not hitting province this turn, certainly. Could also use another squire. So I have eyes and gain silver. Yeah, it's going to be tricky for sure. What does this thing do? Yeah, right, it only... This is silver and gold. 3 shepherds, 1 duchy. Like, that's not enough green for those 3 shepherds to do much. Unless, I mean, the idea is just play them as otters in the meantime, which maybe works, but I don't think my opponent has that many villages. Like, they have 1 coin on the mat and 1 squire, so... Maybe the idea is you just got to get them sometime, and you don't want to pop the horns too much yet. 4 shepherds. Okay, I don't think that's going to work, but we'll see. I do need this squire more than I needed a border guard, so I'm going to take the squire. Okay. Other shepherd is down here. Let's see. So we're going to be able to afford at least a 2 cost. I mean, we might be able to set up... If we play border guard and then play cartographer, we might be able to set up our next turn at the cost of not gaining the silver. So maybe what we do is we play Necropolis and then play squire to gain silver and then play border guard. Okay, cartographer's got to be able to set us up. Like, that's just got to be possible. Okay, so we discard that. No, wait. No. We discard this. Although, having the border guard on top is fine. I guess what we do is we just confirm discarding when we top deck that. We get 3 green cards in there. 3 provinces. Plus the estates, 4 green cards. And what's the other card down here? It is province, estate, border guard. What's the last card? We've got our other border guard. 2 provinces. I am confused. I don't think it matters too much. I think we're just gonna stop. Okay, so don't want to take a province here. I want to. I do probably want to trash my temple. I could take a gold. I think I'm going to take a gold by shepherd. Do I need another shepherd? I mean, maybe I don't need another shepherd. We've got 6 coins, 7 coins. I can squire for another silver to be able to buy province. Maybe like I want to make sure. Do I need to make sure with all that stuff top decked? I think maybe I don't. Of course, we can also push piles if we got shepherd. But maybe I should just be buying like estate for 2 points. This is a 29. That has 6 points. I don't know. I don't know how much economy I'm going to need. If I get another squire next turn, I can take buys with it. I can also hit 8 with just the squire, so maybe that's the way to go. Take a squire. Border guards in hand. Not really deal. I think. Like, I have two provinces down here and then something. I've like discard a province. Like, that's not really what I want to be doing. I do have the. Never mind. I can sure gain a lot of estates next turn if I play squire for buys twice. Gain 5 estates. So that's something to look out for if my opponent takes another estate. I do have the coins for that. Wait, maybe I don't. No, I do, because the horn gains 1. So I buy 4 estates and yeah. I should have 8 coins in my deck. Gold, silver, 5, 2 squires, pasture, yeah. Yeah, I should have discarded that border guard with my cartographer. Oh well. At least I think. I'm not totally sure. I mean, I don't know, it's... If I could remember what that last card was, it would have helped. Still confused about it. I have a secret third shepherd. Or see, my opponent still isn't really drawing here. They are going to have more uniques, maybe? Maybe not. Cartographer, coin, border guard, squire, shepherd. The 5 they have right now. Obviously have the horn for 6. I can play temple. Oh. Well, that... Unless they have... No, they discarded pasture. Yeah. That looks... Oh, they have more copper. Okay. But they don't have very many horns. They're at 8. But... Okay, so if they take double province... What's another border guard? Weird. Okay, so I think we start with border guard. We take... I guess it doesn't really matter what we take here. Border guard. Province, I guess. Photographer. Oh, we have the other shepherd. No, the other shepherd is down here. Right. So what we want to do is discard youth 3. Or maybe... Yeah, maybe 2 cards. We're gonna play shepherd. Or are we going to play shepherd? Maybe we're not going to play shepherd. Well, we need the pasture. We can double province. I think double provincing is the way to go here. I have 1 horn left. My opponent has 3. So if I double province, I'm at 39 points. They get province, duchy, duchy, duchy. That's 18. They're at 39 points, but they went first. So I think that's going to be really hard for them to do anyway. I mean, setting up my next turn isn't like the most important thing in the world, but yeah, the question is, yeah, I think what we do now we need to make sure that we find our pasture. So let's discard all of that. The cartographer. Okay, so we discard these 2. Oh, we need the necropolis too, right? Border guard, shepherd, cartographer, squire, silver, gold, horn, pasture. No, we do not need necropolis. But we also don't want it on top of our deck. I guess I'm going to do... Oh, we do need the necropolis, so we can play both of our squires. Well, no, we don't, but whatever. Okay, so whatever. Confirm, discard that. That. Okay, so do we want to gain another silver? Oh, there's 5 estates left. Oh, we can just empty on estates. All right, let me make sure that that's true. Well, I'm going to play this revise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Did not actually notice that my opponent had taken an estate. Whew, okay. That was like just sort of generally nerve-wracking, even though I was ahead. Broke serve all 3 times. Let's go. Hopefully we can win this one and not make it just a mostly a second player advantage set. We got trashing. We've got King's Court. We don't have much in the way of payload to be King's Courted, though. So we're mostly going to be playing... Oh, there's no plus buy either, is there? No, there is not. Okay. So I think... See, Magic Lamp... Popping the lamp is honestly not that valuable. We want to open Sinister Plot. Also, are we going for Recruiter or Junk Dealer? It's like, we don't really need Villagers necessarily. We probably want Villagers. We'd probably go for Recruiter. Thinking, if we go... So, okay, if we go Plot... If we go Plot Ghost Town, are we guaranteed to hit 5? Whatever. I think getting a plot is good in any case. But if we take Ghost Town, we have a 10-card deck. We draw 6 cards. At worst, we Guardian Recruiter makes sense. We could also just grab a Courtyard now. That might be better. I mean, I'm not like actively trying to avoid silver here, but I think Courtyard is probably better, especially because we're going to want to do it anyway. All right, so do we just go ahead and pop the plot now? We've got a 2/3 chance, a 1/3 chance to draw an estate, and we don't hit 5, and then we hit 5 next turn regardless. I think I'll take the chance. Well, that's lucky. Seeing it right away. We are gonna have to get silver. I mean, or gold, whatever. Like, the only real economy is coming from that. I mean, I guess there's Pirate Ship. I guess if you King's Court a Pirate Ship... God, maybe Pirate Ship is good here. That's great. Okay, well, this has got to be silver, right? But yeah, I'm wondering about that. So, like, there's no real virtual coin to speak of outside of Secret Cave, and I don't think you can, like... Well, maybe you can. I mean, there's no plus buy. I don't know, whatever. I'm going to buy silver. I don't know. If you like end up hitting action cards with your pirate ship, you're gonna be pretty darn sad. Like when you King's Court it and it doesn't do anything. So what's the worst case scenario draw here? It like in terms of whether I should, if I draw like Copper Courtyard with my Recruiter, it will be pretty sad. But like, it's not the end of the world, I guess. I don't think it's worth popping the plot just for that. No worries. Okay, so honestly, we could just take gold here. Try to hit King's Court. It's also unique for Magic Lamp. Yeah. So what uniques do we have? Copper, Courtyard, Recruiter, Lamp, Silver, Gold. Like, we can definitely pop the Lamp right now if things go well. Yeah, okay, you're popping your Lamp. Are you buying King's Court? Do you have money? Yep, okay. Well, I think I want to try to do the same. God damn it. The wishes might just need to be duchies, or at least one of them. I mean, I guess it depends on how many wishes my opponent plays for not duchy, but like, again, there's no plus buy. So I even, well, like wonder how many King's Courts we can actually take. The gain limit here is real. But yeah, I feel pretty behind just as a consequence of that not finding the lamp or the recruiter. So it was like I had to hit, it was like a 25% chance that I drew neither one of them, I believe. No, less than that. A half times 2/5. So 1 in 5 chance to see neither of them. Because if I see the recruiter, then I very probably see the lamp. And if I see the lamp, I guess there's a possibility that I failed to pop the lamp. If I didn't see the recruiter, I'd have to recount my uniques, but okay, not a super exciting turn for my opponent. Great. Great. Well, this is just... What do I buy? Ghost Town? Fine, I guess. Secret Cave. Why did I have to draw the frickin' King's Court without the Courtyard? If I buy Ghost Town, that increases the chances I find my Courtyard, and then I play it, and then I trigger a shuffle, and then, you know. If I buy Ghost Town and I pop the plot, I'm guaranteed to find the Courtyard. I only have 5 cards to dig through. I don't even really need to... Yeah, I guess the Ghost Town's probably the way to go. Just go in the long run. Ghost Town doesn't like do anything, but wish for gold, gold. Wish for recruiter. Okay, no duchies for you. Good to know. On the other hand, my opponent is getting really thin and might just like race ahead of me on provinces. That's very possible. They don't have any silver, so if they trash all their copper, they can't afford province, but they have not trashed all their. Why were they able to buy province on 7? Guardian? Yeah. Okay, so they might not have province money in their deck anymore. All right, I think we gotta do this. All right, well, this doesn't matter. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We do not need to play this King's Court. The good news is that we're even on provinces, and I have 3 wishes in my deck, and my opponent has none. The bad news is that we're a lot thicker, and it's fairly likely that we just dud before our opponent does. We only need to wish for 1 duchy to get the edge there, so we can use our wishes to shore that up somewhat. Could wish for a junk dealer. I think junk dealer is actually going to be better at this point than recruiter. Maybe, well, maybe not. I don't know. It could also just be correct to wish for courtyard. Honestly, like just more draw, more chances to line up King's Court with draw would be good. But there's like a real risk here. Yeah, see, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised by that. It's like, of course, you're going to pair them up because you're much thinner, but just, ugh. Where did I go wrong here? Was it buying the early silver and gold that was the problem? Like, I wanted to hit King's Court, but maybe that was incorrect. What did my opponent get instead? They got a ghost town? They got... I don't even know. Okay, so they do have 2 coppers left. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Alright, well, that's probably game losing right there. We might actually need to buy duchy here. In which case, I mean, I have 3 wishes left. Maybe I don't need to buy duchy, right? Maybe I can buy something more useful. So then the question is, do I buy Ghost Town? Do I buy like Courtyard? Three wishes left means I can wish for duchy twice and catch up with that and still have a wish left for another duchy. So I think buying duchy is a mistake. So I think I can top deck the gold. Man, if I had just drawn... It's probably Ghost Town. I mean, Courtyard... Like, the risk here is that I just, like, fail to draw pair KC Recruiter. So I think I gotta go with Ghost Town, even though... Oh my god. Ugh. This is so frustrating. I mean, wishes are good cards, but I need to... Ugh. The KC and the Recruiter are in those 4 cards, but I at most have 2 cards to draw them with without expending a wish. Maybe what I do is I don't trash my last estate. And then I can wish for something and still have the 2 wishes to pick up duchies if I need to. And I can wish for Recruiter. Or actually, maybe just Courtyard. Boy, this has just been brutal. If I wish for Courtyard, then I don't need to pop the plot, which would be good. Meanwhile, my opponent is never going to dud because they have their plot all good to go. Okay. Yeah, I think we plan to keep the estate. And we wish for courtyard. Do we king's court the courtyard or do we king's court the recruiter? King's courting the recruiter would help with our long-term problem. So I think that's the way to go. Like, of having too many coppers in our deck. Though we have 1 gold and 1 silver, so we are going to be like light on economy just in general, which is, I don't know what to do about that. But not trashing coppers isn't really going to help, I think. I think we... Okay, no, wait, there's more down there. But this is 2 coppers, right? 1 copper, 2 copper, 3 copper, 4, 5, 6 copper. How many coppers are in the trash? 7 coppers in the trash. I mean, I think this is the first turn we've trashed copper. My opponent has 2 coppers left. They started with 6 copper. They have 2 coppers left. They've trashed 4, and now I've trashed 3. 1, 2. I'm wrong about this. I mean, that should be on my deck. I could trash the ghost town. But if I'm not wrong about the distribution of money in my deck, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to top deck a card too, which is going to suck. Of course I was wrong. Of course I was wrong! Of course I was wrong. I have a province. Oh, God! Well, I'm pretty sure I just lose now. Pretty sure I just lose. All right, at least they had to pop their plot, but you know, it's just... I don't know. I mean, even if I hadn't made that mistake, I was probably losing anyway. Just because my opponent got so far out ahead. I don't remember trashing that much copper. I am confused about it. But oh well. All right. Well, what's our worst case scenario draw here? I don't know. I'm going to do that. Okay, there's our 8, and we have a king's court. So stop there. Should we go ahead and wish for duchy now, just to make sure we get to play the wish? Probably. We got king's court, courtyard. We're gonna get that. We're gonna wish for... We need namek to miss just once. Just once. Have 1 bad hand. If that happens, they fail to buy province this turn, but then I buy province at 22. Yeah, that doesn't actually work, does it? Well, I mean, I guess it does. Like, I can buy duchy. Of course, they can buy duchy. So if we end up duchy dancing, what? I guess my deck is actually a bit better constructed for duchy dancing. But, like, just because it has an extra courtyard, basically. Extra gold, too. Okay, okay. So I mean, I think there's no question. Well, maybe they should take, like, no, but they have to draw in hand for next turn. They're gonna have King's Court, courtyard, so they should take duchy. I don't think there's any real question about that. I mean, maybe they don't need the duchy. Maybe they win regardless. Like if I take a couple duchies here, I'm at 22, they're at 24. They buy province, like, I don't know. But maybe it's better for them to shore their deck up against failing in like 2 turns or 3 turns or something. I can see it. I guess I'm going to go ahead and wish for a duchy here. Again, for the same reason, just like make sure that I have the duchies, because I cannot afford to play those wishes as not gaining duchies anyway at any point. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't even have... Okay, well, if I buy province here, I just lose. And they're going to store up 2 tokens. There's no way that they fail to buy province here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just lose regardless, but, like... I think it has to be that, just like on the off chance that, like, turn after next, like, I know that they have King's Court, something, what is it? King's Court, courtyard. So they can definitely buy province this turn. It's just, I wonder even if wishing for that courtyard is a mistake, but how could it be a mistake? I don't know. Anyway, they're guaranteed to hit province this turn. They got 2 tokens on the plot. They're very, very likely to hit it next turn, but maybe... What? That doesn't make sense. Maybe they don't realize I don't have any wishes. Okay, well... Do I just continue duchy dancing then? Or do I go for province and like hope that this is the turn where they don't have enough somehow? I mean, they top decked a card with courtyard. They also played a recruiter though. So it couldn't have been anything too exciting. It could have been a gold. We got 5 green cards in their deck. 5 green cards, courtyard, a recruiter, a king's court. 1, 2, 3 golds, and 1 copper. They have to draw all 3 golds. If they pop the plot, 7 cards in hand. It's like the worst hand they could have is 5 green cards and 2 golds, I guess. Or gold copper. The odds of that are not very low. I guess King's Court without an action is also possible. So they'd have to basically, in their last 5 cards, they didn't play Ghost Town, so you don't have to worry about that. I think they might have trashed their Ghost Town, yeah. So in their last 5 cards would have to be... The King's Court doesn't actually matter, I guess. So the last 5 cards would have to be Recruiter, Courtyard, and at least 1 gold in the 5 cards. It's not very likely, but it gets less likely over time. As they add more tokens. Like, I duchy, they duchy, I duchy, they duchy, and then, like, I lose. So... I think I got it by province. See what happens. I mean... Yeah, okay. GG's. I don't think there was... I mean, I didn't play that game perfectly by any means, but I don't think there was any way out of that hole for me. Like, that, my early draws were just much worse than my opponents. Like, even the fact that they got to open Guardian Recruiter was really good. And I didn't have that option. Maybe I took silver gold too quickly. But I don't know. The other options like weren't that great, and we were going to have to gain those at some point. And I still think my opponent was too quick to empty out their wishes, honestly. Like, I mean, they did need... I don't know, maybe what they did was correct. From their position, at least. It's hard to say. But yeah, I think maybe if I play the early turns a little bit different and don't like gain the treasures, like that's better. But given that I did, I think despite my like terrible copper trash play, I was, even if I hadn't done that, right? Even if I had correctly figured out what I had, trash Ghost Town, and bought Province that turn, I think I was still going to lose because I was just going to fail to hit Province some future turn instead of that turn because I didn't have enough money density in my deck. And that's the thing. It's like you want to be able to get like multiple golds. Kind of do need to use the wishes to do that efficiently. Guess the question is how many. Holding one wish in reserve. Like maybe I was meant to wish for gold by province that turn. I forget whether I had the option. I forget. Like I must have had the option because I drew like my whole deck. I was thinking, oh, I need to be able to wish for duchy. But if I wish for gold by province there, then like later on, I don't know. I did end up exchanging all of the wishes for duchies. I was still like behind. If I take province there and a gold, I still have one wish left that can be turned into duchy. I also had that last estate, so like that's the other thing, is I hadn't trashed all 3 of my estates. That was, yeah, you know what, in retrospect, I think I was failing to think through all the consequences of that. If I should have just wished for the gold and like happily trashed the coppers, knowing that I was intending to do that, because having one wish left was probably sufficient. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering the order of operations there. Like, was that the turn that I popped the lamp? Was that the reason that I didn't do it? Maybe. Because it doesn't really make much sense. That I would do that. I was gonna think about loading it up, but whatever. I'd have to go find the game ID. Anyway, I suspect I was doomed no matter what, but I definitely could have played it better. I'm not sure if that turn I actually had once. Like, I'm not sure if I actually had the opportunity to wish for gold or not. I probably did, but I don't know. Like, maybe that was the turn that I was like trying to draw a deck so that I could pop the lamp. Just don't remember. Either way, still got a 4-2 out of it. So I am actually, despite starting the season 1 and 5, I'm actually above 50% win rate now. And D is a double promotion division. Varug, who I lost 5-1 to, has been rampaging through the division. So I think I've got a shot at second place and promoting that way. So hopefully I will be in contention for that. We'll see. Either way, thanks for watching, and I will be back next weekend with my next match against Mort. So until then.